Hey guys, aminizle here, and today I want to talk about the new jungle introduced in the Volibear patch. Um, the jungle has been completely revamped in a lot of ways. The respawn timers of the small camps, both of the wolves, the wraiths, and the double golems over in bottom, are now a lot shorter. Basically, if you destroy the wolves camp, you move to wraiths. Then by that time that you move over to the double golems, the wolves will be back up. It's pretty fast, and they'll give a little buff. It's a percentage-based health buff you get. So almost every single jungler now is done with his health, done with the jungle before he gets low on health. The downside of this is they've nerfed the experience gain from the jungle. So if you stay in the jungle for longer than level 3, it's going to be really, really hard, if not impossible, for you to keep pace with your mid and top lane. Basically, you're going to be on the same par as uh, your bottom lane or worse. But the reason why they changed all this and the direction that Riot is trying to push the junglers to, in a sense, is they want people to have a lot more aggressive gameplay in the early phase of the game. They want you to basically just go to the jungle once as fast as possible, and then head on over to any lane that's being pushed and gank it. Now, this is of course really bad for some junglers because some junglers are just really good at jungling but not as good at ganking, such as Master Yi, for example. He's a good example of that. He doesn't have any snares, no CC, so as you can see, I'm jungling here with exhaust and flash. I'm not using smite. The reason for that is I'd rather have something that gives me a little bit of mobility and something that gives me a slow over, clearing the jungle faster because really they've buffed or nerfed, buffed, whatever, changed the jungle in such a way that you just don't need to really have that anymore. So as you can see, I'm pretty low on health, but I'm not worried because right now, as soon as I kill the big golem, I should be getting some health back. Um, the reason why I didn't put another point in my oh, the lag is messing me up. Sorry, must be running some background programs. Um, Usually I put 2 points in my Q and then 1 point in my W at level 3, but now I've put 1 point in my E, and that's only so that I can gank bottom lane. I'm playing against bots, so don't be completely impressed or unimpressed for that matter. So what you do is you go around and you just basically gank all the lanes. And here I'm making a very big mistake. I'm tanking all the minions and nests at the same time. But I know they're bots, so it's okay. Um, the thing with the junglers nowadays is the jungler is going to be a lot more dynamic, and that's actually something that I really wanted the jungler to be anyways. Somebody who handles mid lane if the mid lane is pushed or anything gets very low on health, he just jumps in, takes over for mid lane, takes over for top lane, takes over for bottom lane. It's very aggressive with the ganking. Um, the downside of this is that you have a tendency, like I just did, is I cleared some of the minions while I was in bottom lane, and that's always a bad thing. You don't want your jungler to be pushing your lane. You don't want your jungler to be leeching your XP. You basically just want him to either uh, either kill the bottom lane or kill the mid lane, top lane, or basically just go and get them really low on health so they have to blue pill and go back to base, which then of course gives you the advantage in the minion count. Um, Overall, I say I like what they've done in the new patch. I like the buffs that they've done. I like the nerfs that they've done. They really need to tweak this because as it is right now, is if you fail ganks in either of the lanes, you will fall behind so tremendously, you will never be able to recover from it. And that's just stupid. That's just not balanced. That doesn't work. So they really need to fix that up. And but I hear that they are working on it. They're tweaking this. They're listening to actually the high elo players. They're working with them, so that's good. Um, yeah. Other than that, counter jungling has been changed tremendously. Now it really doesn't matter anymore if you steal their raids or steal their golems, unless you leave one of the small golems or raids or wolves behind. because they will respawn so tremendously fast. It's just stupid. But like I said, it's gonna be fixed. Um, Another thing is like you have the, junglers like Master Yi and Warwick who are really good in the jungle, and it's not a problem. The only thing is that they are not that good at ganking, and that's going to be a big problem for them at the moment. They're basically not. You're not going to find many junglers who can do that because those junglers have a tendency to stay in the jungle, and that's just penalized at this point. Um, as you can see, I don't even have to go back at this point. I have money and everything, but since these wolves and the small packs they always give health, you basically don't have to go back, and you shouldn't be staying in the jungle as long as I have. You should be just continuously ganking from one lane to the next, one lane to the next, one lane to the next. Basically, the jungler is now a roamer. That's what I'm trying to say. Forgive me, I'm stammering and I'm not being very coherent. It's just that. Oh, oh, that filthy little Annie. So basically, you have to become a roamer now. So it's all about movement speed. It's all about CC. Are you good at ganking more than it is? Are you good at jungling? So now, for example, you will see Nasus jungling. You will see Blitzcrank jungling. You will see a lot more different characters jungling. It will be easier for people to just pop into the jungle, clear some raids without even hampering the experience gained from the jungler himself. So that's always good. If you're playing dual bottom lane and you want to just pop into the jungle, clear the double golems, that's really not a problem. You can easily do that. If you're in mid lane and you want to take the raids, that's again not a problem. They respawn so tremendously fast. They're so easy to clear. I highly recommend it. The game has become a lot more dynamic because of this. Um, the money that junglers get from clearing the jungle the first time is way more than you would usually get when you would clear the jungle. The experience gains, of course, less, but it balances out in the sense that you're able to buy better items early on as a jungler, and if you have successful ganks, you become an unstoppable force against this. This is a bit overpowered. They need to fix this. They can't have it like as the way it is right now, but the direction they're pushing the game into is pretty good. I'm gonna cut this video short over here. And I just wanted to tell you guys thank you for watching. Thank you for all the subscribers that I have, and I'll make some new jungle guides, and especially characters that are very good at jungling and ganking, because I think that's where the future of the junglers lies. So thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.